Okay, there you go. I am live right now. Yippee. Just waiting for the live to go. Okay, should be going any second. Okay, it's gone. Okay, it's good. Okay, let me show. I'm just gonna wait. And then I'll show what I created. Let me show what I created. Because it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece what I created. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so I need to give you some context. I had to record, like, everything, and I would have to put it into CapCut. So let me show you everything that I recorded before I show you the podcast. So this is the first thing I recorded. This is the intro of the podcast. And then I had to create this. This is what I created. It's also our podcast name was Dumb, Dumber, Dumbest, and Dumpster. Me personally, I was dumber. And we would just rate our smarts. Okay, and this is the outro. By the way, that got an A, and then I added this one, this sound effect.
Oh my God!
What do you mean by that? And I got this one. Okay, then here's the podcast. I think you're ready to hear this.
Hi, I'm dumb. I'm dumber.
I'm dumbest.
And I'm Dumpster, aka Dumbest.
And this is our podcast.
Yippee!
I'm your host.
And this is our podcast.
Dumpster, right? Am I right?
I'm your host, Joe Rogan, and we're going to be talking about climate change.
He's not Joe Rogan. And more specifically, we're talking about agriculture and farming and how that stuff affects climate.
What kind of things does a farmer talk about when they're milking cows?
Oh no!
What?
No battery mode, get out of
Utter
here.
nonsense!
Shut up.
Shut up,
Dumpster. It's Dumpster.
It's his Linux!
Dumpster.
What says Linus?
I'm showing the
Let's talk about
podcast right
land
now
use.
that I made. And I edited the entire thing.
As As you all know, farms use upland to grow the food that we need and raise the animals.
In fact, farms use up to 893,400,000 acres of land.
For reference, that's roughly 52% of the land we could use for other things that are more important. Such as
Your
And
mom.
another thing that brings up is that forests are taking up land that people want to use for other things.
Trees,
so what do? Cut them down.
no way. Trees decrease carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is why them going down is bad for the environment.
You might wonder how this can be fixed, but before we talk about that, a word from our sponsor, Plenty Farms. Also, shut up, dumpster. No one likes you and your face and your stupidity.
I didn't even say it.
Shut up,
Oh,
dumpster.
shut
Shut
up,
up,
dumpster.
dumpster.
Plenty Farms is pretty cool.
Plenty Farms.
Plenty Farm is a new kind of farming that
Solves a lot of problems with regular crop farming and is a more efficient way of farming that helps the environment. Sorry, I had a voice crack.
specifically uses 1% of the land. Traditional farm would use for summer.
Hey, you're supposed to be on pitch.
I do not know what we were doing, but this got an A, so
Plenty
I'll
Farms
take
uses
it.
much less water in our fresh 364 days a year.
I was 365.
Not on May 19th.
We got my birthday.
Buy Plenty Farms at Whole Foods, Bristol Farms, Misfit Market, Imperfect Foods, or Instacart. All these are online or search for a store near you.
Plenty Farms is not responsible for injury, satiety, hydration, emotion, or death.
We still have half of the podcast left, so you
And
can
we're
see
back.
half of it.
Well, that seems like
You can see the other half.
But what about the foods they can't grow and also wouldn't be able to grow?
Well, they're working on more crops, and it's a good start.
But let's talk about animals and meat.
Animals produce methane gas.
Methane gas is a greenhouse gas, which means it warms the planet.
So animals produce warm of the planet.
How will we fix this? How about another word from our sponsors?
Beyond meat.
I like meat.
But raising livestock is very bad for the environment. So Beyond Meat made a way to make meat-like substance out of plant-based options, which is much healthier for the environment.
I see, but how will that change the environment to be better?
Beyond Meat makes their products produce significantly fewer greenhouse gas emissions than animal-based meat. In fact, their 2023 LCA shows that their real Beyond Fire 3.0 generates approximately 90% fewer GHGs than an average U.S. beef patty.
Wow, I must use Beyond Meat from now on. In fact, I'm going to do my part in the environment by eating Beyond Meat right now.
Wowza! That's pretty cool. I love meat-like substance.
What do you mean by that?
I also love meat-like substance, and your mom.
That would reduce methane emissions by livestock, so that's pretty cool.
That saves the environment, but regular meat tastes better. And I like it more.
Well, they're working on making them indistinguishable.
But what about the space we would need for farms?
Well, this works hand in hand with Plenty Farms.
This all can lead to helping the world not bum up. Burn up.
And if it gets hot, the ice melts.
And if the ice melts, the water rises.
And if the water rises, California loses food.
And if Californians city flood, they have to move here in Colorado.
If they go to Colorado, more people are here and less goods, so prices rise.
If prices rise, we lose money.
And that is inefficient, I tell you. Hear me out. Shut up!
And that's a wrap.
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 That's right.
And that's a burrito.
I wrote pretty much the entire script, and now they're revolting against me. Also, they did like.
So yeah, that was the podcast. Oh. Hello. Yeah. That's what happened. I got an A on that podcast. It actually took me like 4 hours to 4 hours to edit all of that. Like, not even joking. I just showed them a podcast. But yeah, it took me way too long to edit that. Because I had to, like, do everything. Yeah. For real, I should have got an A+, but yeah. I mean, A+. If you didn't get the ending was that my friend, he wrote the entire script. Like, he practically wrote everything and he did all the work. So at the end, he was saying that he was like, I wrote everything and they're holding me captive. And then we shoot him with a sniper. So that explains the ending. You're too busy watching Ludwig? Well, that's the podcast. We can do one attempt on that too. Oh, do. Oh no! There goes all my screen time. I died at freaking 14. You missed a podcast, but I can tell you it was peak. It was a peak podcast. Okay, yeah, I'm done. You just go back. Well, I'm gonna end stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna end We'll do one attempt on Sick Coop in Hell, and it's probably gonna end stream while I'm doing that.